Vaccine comes as Pennsylvania tops 500,000 coronavirus cases, almost 10,000 new cases just today, and 270 new deaths were added to the state's total today. That's the most in a single day so far this month. Cases are rising, but the vaccine brings hope that the end of the pandemic may be in sight. Still, though, so many families are struggling. About 500 families lined up for food today in Washington County, and our regional food bank says the demand has never been this high. Andy Sheehan joins us now with how some people are trying to make it through the coming winter. Andy.
Ken, hope may be around the corner, but there is still a long winter ahead, and the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank says they haven't seen such need in all of its 40 years.
There you go.
They lined up and they waited, families in close to 500 cars, many finding themselves accepting free food and staples for the first time in their lives.
I've never done it before, so hopefully it is helpful.
People like Lori Cook looking at the cold days of winter ahead and stocking up, just trying to get through it all.
Something has to give. I don't know what it is, or hopefully the vaccines will help, but I don't know.
How many families?
We are seeing an unprecedented amount of need.
Thank you for registering.
In its 40-year history, the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank has never seen such need, eclipsing even the dark days of the steel industry collapse. People like Chuck Thomas, who through no fault of their own have now lost their jobs and find themselves in need of help.
Unemployment checks aren't really doing that much. I mean, they're every 2 weeks, and it's not a lot.
The hope is a vaccine and a rebound in the economy will make for a brighter spring. But the pandemic has already taken its toll. The food bank is seeing a 42% increase in food insecurity.
Being a single mom of two, it's rough.
Letitia Frazier is working, but the times have made it much more difficult to make ends meet.
With schools being canceled, kids being home more, so you're going through a lot more food, and I mean it's rough. And not everybody qualifies for government assistance.
Surviving the next few months will require perseverance and doing what's necessary to get by, like waiting in your car for a box of food.
Merry Christmas!
I feel it's a blessing, so having to wait does not bother me. I'm just blessed that we get the help, little extra help that we could use.
Now today in Washington County, the food bank handed out food to 700 families, and these distributions will continue throughout the region and throughout the winter, Ken.
Andy, what about supply? Does the food bank have enough supplies right now? Is it putting out a renewed call for donations?
Well, the food bank will always welcome donations, and those donations will always go to good use. But they say they have had outstanding support from people and the foundations, and that they will have enough supply to see them through the winter.